Help is on its way to 2 Rhode Island hospitals. President Joe Biden is sending doctors and nurses to the Ocean State to help with staffing needs. Rhode Island is among 6 states to receive this federal aid. 12 News reporter Anita Buffoni got details from the president of Rhode Island Hospital. So Anita, do we know when those doctors and nurses are going to arrive?
Yes, Kim. Well, we actually received more details on these specifics just a short time ago. We learned that 23 doctors will head to Rhode Island Hospital. They will arrive next week and stay for about 30 days. We've also learned that 14 medical professionals will go to Kent Hospital's emergency department and be stationed there for 2 weeks.
President Joe Biden answering the call by the McKee administration and hospital leadership. 6 states will receive help from FEMA doctors and nurses. That includes Rhode Island, New York, New Jersey, Ohio, Michigan, and New Mexico.
Today, I'm announcing our next deployment of 6 additional federal medical teams, a total of more than 120 military medical personnel, to 6 hard-hit states.
All of this in an effort to relieve stress on overworked hospitals who are having difficulty retaining medical staff.
We have needs throughout the hospital and just really grateful for the help.
Dr. Saul Weingart, president of Rhode Island Hospital, said the additional help will allow them to expand capacity and accept transfers from other hospitals. But that's not the only way FEMA's medical teams will help.
What it'll help us to do is improve the throughput in the emergency department so that we don't have people waiting in the waiting area and that so fewer patients will leave without being seen.
Governor Dan McKee wrote this letter to FEMA last month requesting the assistance. His office says the 2 medical teams are coming from the Department of Defense and the National Disaster Medical System.
And U.S. Senators Jack Reed and Sheldon Whitehouse took to Twitter to applaud the announcement, reiterating the need for these medical professionals. They cite the COVID case spike here in Rhode Island, and all of that due to the Omicron variant. For now, live in the newsroom, I'm Anita Buffoni, 12 News.
Rhode Island's hospitals are getting some federal help.
Today, President Joe Biden answered the call from Rhode Island state leaders with a plan to send a group of military doctors and nurses to Rhode Island Hospital and Kent Hospital as they continue to struggle with staffing.
12 News reporter Anita Buffoni joins us now with details on how many medical professionals will be coming to Rhode Island and when they're going to arrive. Anita?
Well, Kim and Mike, we just learned a little while ago that there will be 23 nurses and doctors heading to Rhode Island Hospital next week and will be stationed there for about 30 days. We've also learned that 14 medical professionals will head to Kent Hospital's emergency department and stay there for about 2 weeks.
Help is on the way to Rhode Island Hospital.
A total of more than 120 military medical personnel to 6 hard-hit states: Michigan, New York, New Jersey, Ohio, Rhode Island.
New Mexico is also on that list. President Joe Biden's announcement has the goal of relieving overwhelmed hospitals across the country who are struggling to retain medical staff.
We've gone from about 20 COVID positive patients to about 170 over the last 6 weeks or so.
President of Rhode Island Hospital, Dr. Saul Weingart, explained COVID positive patients require a lot of attention.
And the more staff we have to tend to their needs and to provide for their care around the clock will allow us to expand our capacity, not only to serve the patients we have here, but also to accept transfers from other places.
Hospital leadership and the McKee administration asked the feds for this help. Governor McKee sending this letter last month requesting FEMA's assistance. Now President Joe Biden answered that call for help. Rhode Island's U.S. Senators Sheldon Whitehouse and Jack Reed applauding the announcement, taking to Twitter to reiterate the need for the medical personnel in Rhode Island amid the spike in COVID cases related to the Omicron variant.
President Joe Biden also announced there will be more high-quality masks available, as well as a new program that will allow you to order COVID test kits at home on the government's dime. In the newsroom, I'm Anita Buffoni, 12 News.